Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum friends. Welcome back to another episode of Football Gupshup. Friends, if you could please subscribe to this channel as well as press the bell button icon so you can receive notifications for the latest episodes. Friends, we're going to be starting today's episode. It's related transfers. As you know, the January transfer window is almost coming to an end. There are almost like 6 days remaining, and so many transfer stories in this episode. So we'll be starting with Manchester United. Anthony Martial will be leaving United. It seems that he will be securing a loan move to Sevilla, and it seems that Martial time is up at Old Trafford. He hasn't been able to hit good form in this season as well as in the previous one. So it seems that Old Trafford Chiefs have decided to basically ship him out of the squad. So he'll be moving to Sevilla. Another name, Lingard, has also been reported. He has been recently linked to Newcastle United as well. It seems that Lingard is edging closer to Newcastle. It might turn out to be a permanent move rather than a loan. So we might see both Lingard and Martial leaving Old Trafford. Moving on, we'll be speaking about Bayern Munich. Bayern Munich have identified Frankie de Jong of Barcelona as a key target. They're going to be targeting him in summer. They'll be looking out for him so that they could basically get him into Bayern Munich's first 11 squad. He's a pretty good player. As so far, he hasn't been able to hit good form for Barcelona. So Bayern Munich are trying to cash it on that situation, and they're going to target him most probably in summer. Then we'll be moving on to Real Madrid. It has been reported that Real Madrid have basically made Haaland as a key target, and they would want to sign him in summer. So it seems that Haaland would be moving out to Real Madrid from Dortmund. The release clause in Haaland's contract is about 75 million euros. So it seems that Real Madrid would want to have a very good deal in around that much money, as Haaland is pretty young and it will turn out to be a pretty good signing for them. Another name which has reportedly come out is of Bellingham. Real Madrid are basically trying to see replacements for Luka Modric as well as Toni Kroos. So we might see them going out for Bellingham. They see Bellingham as a key man. They've already signed Camavinga, so they would want to partner Camavinga with Bellingham and secure a midfield pair for next good period of 10 years. Moving on, we'll be speaking about Juventus. As everybody knows that Juventus are interested in basically Vlahovic, and they would want to acquire him. So what they've done is they've basically offered one of their players called Kulusevski. They've offered 29 million plus Kulusevski to Fiorentina, and they would want this deal to take place so they could acquire Vlahovic, and that turns out to be a pretty different thing because it's not them who are interested in him. There's another club called Arsenal who would want him as well. There are reports that Arsenal have apparently offered Lucas Torreira plus 50 million so they could acquire Vlahovic. But so far, Vlahovic and his agent haven't been responding to that deal. Most probably it might be due to the reason that Vlahovic would still want to play in Italy and his preference would be Juventus. So we might not see Vlahovic playing for Arsenal. So that brings up to another name of Juventus called Bentancur. It has been reported that Bentancur has gotten interest from Aston Villa. Steven Gerrard is basically interested in him. Seems that Steven Gerrard would want a competition for Douglas Luiz. So for that reason, he has targeted Bentancur, and he seems that he finds Bentancur as a perfect player for his squad. Moving on, we'll be moving towards West Ham. It has been reported that West Ham have basically they would want another striker, so they could have kind of you could say cover for Antonio, or if they would want to play with two strikers. And the name which has come up is of Calvert-Lewin. Calvert-Lewin plays for Everton, and it seems that Calvert-Lewin would be a perfect player for West Ham, but it has been reported that Calvert-Lewin is kind of getting interest not from West Ham as well, he's getting an interest from Arsenal as well. So the value they have put on him is of 60 million pounds. Then we'll be moving on towards Manchester City. Manchester City have apparently the reports are coming in that they're going to be signing Alvarez from River Plate. He is a striker. He could play on the wing as well. So we might see City basically replacing Aguero with a new name called Alvarez, and it will be a signing to see. We have seen pretty good things about him and heard very good things about him. So we'll see how does he does for Manchester City and for Pep Guardiola. Another name which has been reported is of Zinchenko. Zinchenko plays in a left back position, and it seems that Real Betis they are interested in him. So we might see this transfer taking place in the months of summer, and this one is one to watch out. We'll be moving on towards Tottenham Hotspur. There are so many names which have been reported with which Tottenham Hotspur would want to move them out of their squad and move them to the other clubs. One of them is Ndombele. It has been reported that PSG are interested in Ndombele and they would want Ndombele on loan. So Spurs, they seem to think that Ndombele transfer doesn't has made that much effect and they would want to move him out. The person who they want in replacement is Frank Kessie of AC Milan. So we might see Frank Kessie playing out for Spurs perhaps in this window, because in next summer he'll be a free agent and there'll be many other clubs who would be in running for him as well. So Spurs don't want any competition, so they will try to sign him in this transfer window and make sure that he plays for them. The other name which has been reported is of Adama Traore. As I've said to you in previous episodes that it's pretty much close, and it seems that there would be a compromise on the valuation. There will be an agreement between both of the clubs and it might be around 20 million. The other name which is quite surprisingly has turned out is of Dele Alli. It has been reported that the decision has made on Dele Alli. It hasn't worked out at Spurs, and Spurs hierarchy they have decided that they want to sell, and most probably he'll move out on loan, and later there will be a fee agreed for a permanent move. The club which is interested in him is most obviously is Newcastle United. So we will see Newcastle signing many players in by the end of this window. So far, they have already said they have interest in Lingard, and they might sign Dele Alli, which will be a pretty good signing. Another name which has been reported, which is kind of surprising as well, is Pape Abou Cisse. He's a centre back. He plays for Olympiacos. He has done pretty good for Senegal. So we might see him basically playing for Newcastle United. The fee reported is of 12 million. So that's not a lot, but first we'll have to see what happens with Diogo Carlos, and perhaps maybe then Newcastle United will make the decision on him as well. The last name which is reported is quite surprising as well, is of Hadara. Hadara has been linked to Manchester United. He plays for RB Leipzig, but it has been reported that he has a release clause of 33 million euros in summer. So we might see Newcastle United moving out for him if they're not able to get any of their targets. But the quotation price has been reported is of 46 million, which is a lot in comparative to what a release clause is, which is 33 million. So that's one to watch out if Newcastle United would want to really acquire Hadara. So folks, this is what we have today for transfer news. Hopefully you've liked it, and I'll be seeing you in the next one. As soon as we'll get more news, we'll be reporting it to you. So please subscribe to this channel, as please press the like button, and please do give in your suggestions in comment section, and I hope to see you soon in the next one. Thank you for watching.